Hello Capricorn, welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie. Today's reading is going to be where do you go from here? And this reading is timeless, so whenever you see this reading is when it could be applicable to you. I'm saying it could be because it could not resonate with you. It's not going to resonate with everybody. So if that's the case, go check out your moon, your rising, and possibly your Venus signs. Maybe those messages will resonate, and if not, then by all means check me out another time. All right, so for Capricorn, where do they go from here? Okay, Capricorn, the you now is the Page of Wands. Okay, so you have this new ambition or this new idea, this passion that's starting to build up in you at this time. Your obstacle at this time is the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about planning, strategy, about making a choice. So you have this new idea, but you're having a tough time deciding. Or maybe you have a tough time planning for it. Okay, let's just keep going on this. And we'll come back to that later. So what you have forgotten to respect was the Three of Pentacles, which to me, that is teamwork. Maybe you were trying to do it all by yourself. And you're at a roadblock where, you possibly need help from others. And you have a tough time with that. So let's move on. What you need to start expressing is the Five of Cups. Ooh, Five of Cups. You need to start expressing, in this instance, in this deck, I see you need to explain when you're disgusted. You need to share that feeling of, I don't like what's going on. You need to talk about it. You can't hold it in. I mean, if you look clearly, she's tossing that cup with her foot. To me, that's a sign of disgust. Sign of, that's how I feel about this card when I use this deck. I feel like it's a disgusted feeling. And you know what? Typically, there's always two cups. In this case, it's the fourth cup that she's tossing with her foot. So there's only one remaining in the back of her. So basically, she's disgusted with the surroundings. And she is now going to focus on her cup, which is her soul cup that remains upright in this deck anyways. All right, so your options is Justice, the Justice card. So being fair, balanced, and where do you go from here is the Nine of Swords. And Nine of Swords speaks of nightmares, worries, stress, or it could be conquering these. Let's just come back and then we'll see how this all fits in. So the current situation is that I did talk about that you are passionate. You're starting to have this passion where you're interested in doing something new or looking at something that's a new passion in your life. Whether it's someone, whether it's career, you're starting to grow passion for something else, something new. And you're probably investigating it. You're probably looking into it. You're learning about it. And the obstacle is the fact that you can't seem to be making that choice or planning adequately for it. And you may need help to do so because what happens here is that I talked about the teamwork card where you've stopped or you have neglected to respect is the fact that you can't always do things on your own. You need to also have, help around you to do things. And you need to start asking for help. And I think that possibly the reason why you haven't been doing that is because of the fact that you have been kind of feeling disgusted by the level of help you've been getting, the quality of help you've been getting, and you're basically wanting to take matters in your own hand and separate yourself from the context and then just focus on yourself. If you're going to be doing this, though, however, it's asking you to be fair. to be just with everyone involved while making this transition, or when you're going to be doing this planning or setting yourself up, strategizing for yourself for the future. There's worries here, okay? So it's saying that you will be worried about your transition. I mean, it's normal. There's always stress and worries when we transition from something that we were in the past. But ideally, you want to be able to not worry so much. So we've got the Hangman. And that to me is an indication that as you're going to be transitioning, you're going to need to, wow, cool, okay. You're going to need to make some sacrifices. You're going to have to take a break, okay. Maybe get some perspective from seeing things in a different way. And maybe the worries card is not going to be as intense. We do see here a white, like a ghostly crow on here, or raven, meaning that, you know, the worries are going to dissipate as you move along. You've got the Magician. So once you've been in that position of sacrificing or getting illuminated, looking at things from a different perspective, you'll be able to start manifesting that change. And we have 3 cards that fell face down, meaning that you do not know this, but this is going to happen. You have the Wheel. You have the Page of Wands, okay, which is, again, the same page here, meaning that karmically, you're going to be changing. You're going to get on that wheel. And then, you know, you're going to be looking into this passion that's starting to build up in you. Definitely, you're going to be going for it. And then finally, you're going to get the last puzzle, the last piece of the puzzle to fit in for that perfect partnership, whether it's love or career or general life. Perfect partnership. It could be, partnership doesn't have to be with an individual that's, you know, a lover. It could be with a friend. It could be with anybody. But that you're going to finally get that last piece of the puzzle to complete that partnership, to make it whole as such. All right, so let's look at the animal energy that you need to also adopt during this transition. Okay, well, you've got, no, there are too many. I just want one. For Capricorn. For Capricorn. Okay, we've got the Goose. And the Goose speaks of being devoted, being loyal. And that to me speaks of being devoted to your cause. Okay, so really focus on what you want first, how you feel. And then by loyalty, you'll be loyal to yourself, but also loyal with others in the actions that you're going to be taking. You know, not everybody is bad, right? Not every company is bad. It's just that it needs to be fair. Whatever movement changes you're going to be doing, it's got to be fair for all parties, okay? If it's not fair, it's not just. I think the 9 of Swords situation is going to be worse. You need to make sure that it's well balanced. You may also have to let others take the lead. And that's probably why here we have the Hangman, where you need to take a pause. And things are probably going to start happening on their own as well. In the meantime, when others are going to be taking the lead. And the others could be, like I said, work, could be your partner. And once you maybe see that the wheel is turning from them taking the lead, the new fire in your belly is going to start. That passion is going to start. And finally, you're going to get that final piece of the puzzle for the perfect partnership. If it's a new work or a new relationship or renewed relationship with your current situation, whether it's love or career. All right, so I'm going to ask you to ask a question that requires a yes or no answer. If you need to, pause the video, but think of your question. And I'm going to ask the cards for you for your question. And the answer to your question is yes, if you believe. Yes, if you believe, you will get whatever it is that you're asking for. Okay? I hope you like this, and I hope it resonated with you, my dear Capricorn. If it did, give me a thumbs up. And we'll see you next time. All the best. Take care.